Welcome back to the Downing Cut. I am your host, and today we're doing something different, just a little bit. As we close out 2025, I wanted to take a moment to look back at what we've accomplished this year, share some insights from behind the scenes, and celebrate this incredible community that we've built together. Now, the main reason I created this podcast was to do two things: promote indie filmmakers within my community in the industry that are striving every day to create and sharpen their craft. And number two, just create a resource for people who are curious, who are new, who've been in filmmaking, who want to become an actor, who wants to become a director, whatever. Just take a look at who you have in the community and how to reach out to them, how to connect with them, and ask your questions. This was my opportunity to highlight the indie community, so I created a podcast. There you go. It wasn't to get rich. It wasn't to get famous. It wasn't to do any of those things. It was really to highlight my peers. Let's take a look at the numbers. Let's dive into the numbers because honestly, 2025 has been absolutely wild. I put out an interview every week since I started in mid-2024 and never missed a podcast. The channel has hit 152,000 views this year. To put that into perspective, actually it's 152,910, so almost 153,000 views this year. And to put that in perspective, that's over 999% growth compared to last year. So it's working. You're watching. People are watching. They want to know what's up. We have accumulated 804 hours of watch time, which represents 278% increase from the previous year. And that means people aren't just clicking, they're actually staying and watching content. They're watching you. Out of the 75 interviews, these are the metrics with some overlap. 40% were actors, 30% were directors, producers, writers, 20% were the crew, 15% were kind of the multi-hyphenated creatives, the all-in-one-stop shop, the director who writes and directs and acts and so forth. So, pretty amazing. Here are the top 10 shorts since I've started the channel, and I will link these in the show notes. It's pretty amazing on the views that they have. Looking at the data, I'm seeing some clear patterns and what's working. Actor interviews continue to be the heart of the channel. And it's whether it's an actor sharing their experiences or discussing about the method acting versus truthful acting or realities of being on set. These conversations are what keep you coming back. Now, film techniques and crafts have also been highlighted, from lighting secrets to the differences in editing or technical deep dives. The audience is hungry for that as well. And then cultural commentary, obviously. Anything from sci-fi to faith-based to horror, representation in the media, these are sparking real conversations. Now, what I've learned in the last year is basically authenticity wins. There you go. And that's because of our interviewees. The videos that we go deep dive into have real conversations about the craft and challenges. Those are the ones that seem to connect the most. The shorts are powerful, but only when they contain real substance. Community matters more than numbers, and I'd rather have a small subscriber base who genuinely care about the content than massive 10,000 followers who just kind of scroll. Looking ahead in 2026, the new interview link is going to go live in January. We'll start booking in February. I'm taking January off. The new link it's a Google form. It's going to lead to new information. We have it connected in an automated system. Two things you got to remember. You got to have an IMDb. You got to have a reel or a trailer that you want to promote. And after you hit submit, there's going to be another link where you can go into the calendar and book your slot. So don't forget to click on that link. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great holiday. Happy New Year. Until next time, keep cutting into the truth. I'm your host. This is the Downing Cut, and I'll see you in the next episode. Welcome to the Downing Pit. I'm Joe Downing, and this is the podcast where we dive deep into the world of indie filmmaking. Whether you're an experienced filmmaker or just starting out, this channel is here to solve some of the biggest challenges you face by learning from our mistakes. I've been involved with the indie filmmaking community for 20 years, and I'm tapping into my network to help you to first gain insider knowledge from local industry experts. Learn the tips and tricks that they use to bring their stories to life. We provide a platform for you to discover new opportunities and connect with the right people in the industry. And finally, we tackle the hurdles of indie filmmaking by sharing practical solutions and resources that can make your filmmaking journey smoother and more rewarding. So hit that subscribe button and join us on the Downing Cut for entertaining, enlightening, and informative conversations that will take your filmmaking to the next level. See you in the next episode.